Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga. My name is Martyr, and we keep getting screwed over and over again. That's kind of the way I feel, at least. It's like the Banner Saga is out to get me. I had no choice. We just robbed a farmer. We're starving. I have 400 people following me with families and children. They need to eat. I took the damn stock, okay? And now Onif has a problem. It's about your have sleep for the night. Onif pulls you aside. I have a couple of concerns I wanted to speak to you about, he says in private. You find a quiet place. Dude, if you give me any shit about the livestock, what's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? Uh-oh. How many strangers are in the caravan now? Is this about equal? That's an obvious example. I've been watching folks since I joined. Your companions from Skogar. They're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they die to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Varl? You don't even know half of those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Enertoft? I trust Ivor to handle it. He's fearless, I'll give you that. But look at him. He's run ragged. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? If Kermer gave the word, I guaranteed at least half would follow. Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force at any time, if they wanted to. This is stupid. What do you suggest? I'm gonna say they haven't. Doesn't mean they won't. They're not the biggest problem though. There's a mender with us, a mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Sigholm. Ivan's just the apprentice. What in the depths is his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Enertoft after tearing the world in half, takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly they need your help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? You might be distorting what happened. Or Ivan might. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook. But it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. What the hell? Suddenly you gasp for it when you look down. Elf is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. What the shit? Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again, there's a bird whistle, and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Honest fighters from Frostfire leap into action, cutting people down. As Oddleaf turns to fire on the men, Onif runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without breaking his stride. She drops like, oh shit, what the? In one clean motion, his blade then takes Eagle in the throat before the boy can grab his shield. Onif heads straight for Alette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You race to your feet to the pain. Eagle and Oddleaf are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onif clutches Alette's wrists amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips would say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear before you as Ivor steps into the view, as fierce as you've ever seen him. What the shit? Traitorous son of a bitch. Oh my god, he killed Oddleaf and Eagle. Or Eagle, or whatever the hell his name was. He's gonna die. Oh my god, he killed her, man. This is so stupid. Why would he do this? We're running from the dredge. We don't need this shit right now, man. Seriously. I can't believe that just happened. It's not really worth it, but sure. Why would he do that to us, man? Can't believe that, dude. I'm so pissed off right now. That traitorous son of a bitch is gonna die. Unbelievably pissed off right now. I'm lost for words why Onif would betray us like that. There's just no reason for it. He killed Oddly, one of my favorite characters. You know, I really liked her. I thought she was a really cool character. None of these people deserve mercy, man. None of them. Traitorous bastards, dude. That's all I have to say. Yeah, go ahead. I'm like... Oh... Whose turn is next? That guy's. Do as much damage as you can to him. I should probably just whack him. And throw in a strength point, might as well. That brings it down to 1. Whose turn is it next? That dude's. I should have hit that guy, my bad. Good shot. I don't mean to be so quiet. I'm just like still kind of in shock at just what just happened here. I'm just like, who am I looking at here? Who's my? Oh, I'm on Rook. Okay, that's why I was like, what the heck? Who am I using? We'll go over here. Yeah, I could probably do more damage to him than he can. I'm just completely just blown away right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more worried about this guy right here dying. I don't want him to die, so... That's fine. Rest and relax, my friend. Onif's gonna die. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. Where's Alette? Shouts Ira, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks, then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back. You can see her hands and her clothes covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef, I killed him, she says. This game is harsh, man. Harsh. Alette, are you alright? You cringe as much you cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddly, if anyone... Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivor, and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her. Instead, the words come out easier than you expected. Oddly, it's a good thing Ivan's here. She's going to pull through. Yes! Though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onif do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He thought my leadership would get us killed. Utter bastard. All this time we had no idea. Eagle killed a good half-dozen of Onif's men by himself. He told me Onif was running Frostville the whole time. He left Frostville behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Eagle was always just a barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onif went after those of us from Saga. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or worse, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? I don't know, Rook. I really don't. None of this changes. The fact that Bellower is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Sinkhorn might buy us some time, but we got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. I am blown away at just what just happened. So is the kid dead? Yeah, the kid's dead. Guys, I just completely don't know what to say right now. How is the wound? You notice Avi wince as she raises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure, well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook? She smiles. Without Ivan, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Oh, maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have Alette around. And you, Rook. They should totally hook up, these two. They're perfect for each other. What do you think about the caravan? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Oddly thinks for a long moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. You think about what to say. I'll let you get some rest. Okay, thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. When I'm a little more awake, I mean. I'll talk to you later. Oh my! Right on. You know what? This bastard has been surprisingly very useful. I can't believe they killed Eagle, man. Or Egile, or whatever the hell his name was. I'm just completely flabbergasted by that. So pissed off. Let's talk to him. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I could never guess with you, Eagle. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when Onif attacked us. It leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why didn't you warn us about Onif? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What did you want me to say? Watch out, Onif's going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is? We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night, but she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious, I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into over time he never cared and I gave up and did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened. But when I attacked you in Frostville, I guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. You're welcome to stay with us. Had no plans to go anywhere. So you're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. I need to get going. I need to take a piss. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. You shake your head as Eagle steps away from your camp. What do I say right now? What do I do? You know, he killed a kid. He's dead. He went to hurt my daughter. He's dead for that. I feel like I should have pissed on his ashes. Is there a market? There's no market. Okay, we're going to just do some... We're going to see who needs to level up, basically, right now. He's good. He's good. This guy, I think... Oh, we don't have 15. We have 14. Crap. So basically, we're looking for somebody who's level 2 to level up. Level 2. Eagle. Isn't that convenient? Eagle, the possible traitor, can level up. I might regret this. What the hell? He's a powerful man. I'm probably going to regret that. Did I level up Onif? I don't think I did I? I'm glad. Screw that guy. Oh, God, guys. We'll go a little bit far. Actually, you know, I think it's probably a good place to stop because we're in camp. I am just... This game's harsh, to say the least, guys. We're going to end it here, though. As always, tweet at me at MartyrHJ, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode of the Banner Saga. Traitorous bastard. But he's dead now. So, we will see you next time.